Are we about to get Iceman the movie? Or maybe we're going to get the album with a bunch of different music videos. Or maybe this whole concept is a visual product that will be packaged with the music. There's a lot of things to theorize and think about based on what we've seen going on in Toronto and other cities over the past few weeks. But before I get into any of the details, I want to ask a favor. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and please hit the hype button if you're watching on mobile. If you haven't seen or if you haven't heard, Drake has been spotted going around Toronto again, and I have all the images and all the information that you need to know. I'm going to connect it to the bigger picture, connect it to the zine, and talk about the hints that Drake has been leaving all along. But before I do that, please make sure you do me that favor to keep these videos in the algorithm. I won't hold you any longer. Let's get right into it. Let's start with the most recent spotting. This happened yesterday around midnight in Toronto. Let's play the footage and then we'll key in on a few details that I think will be important.
Hold on. Yo. Iceman.
Riding around the city.
Yo.
No way,
Yo.
All right, so now we see he's obviously filming something, but now let's get into the details. The first thing you'll notice is you didn't hear any music, which is really, really important here. So I don't know if he had headphones in or it was so low where no one could hear what was going on, but I think that was done on purpose because I don't think Drake wants anyone to hear this music. If you've been paying attention this week, there's been like 50 leaks of Drake's music, but it's all been AI. And this is very rare. We have not heard any Drake leaks from the album, which is typically something that happens for almost every single release. So I think his team is keeping things very tight to the vest, and they don't want anyone hearing this album before it's ready to release. You'll also see here the jackets that the team was wearing. It says "Freeze the World Film Crew." Now listen, I'm going to keep keying in on this phrase, freeze the world, because I think Iceman and freeze the world mean two different things. I have said for months that there's going to be a tour. I think we can obviously confirm that, right? We know Live Nation sent out an email the other day. So we know that's going to happen. So maybe that is the tour, the name of the tour, or maybe it's something else, right? I believe that this will be a double or a triple album. Maybe one version is Iceman, maybe one is Freeze the World. And when you see Film Crew, that tells me more than just a music video, which is why I'm saying, and I'll get back to this at the end of the video, what else is going on here? Gordo and other people in the industry have said that this release will be special. This release is different. This release is going to change things. So this tells me this is more than just a music video. The next important image that we're going to look at is the branding on the side of the truck, which has the Iceman logo. And then you have the horns, which obviously symbolizes Texas, which Drake is a resident of. And he's been referencing Texas pretty heavy. You know, Drizzy gonna roll like a Texan. All of his trucks, his whole fleet has the camo and the horns on all kinds of cars. So we know that he is really locked in with the Texan culture. So that's why I think this is referenced here. If you go to the zine, or if you go to any of the larger breakdowns, you see that there are like 50 or 60 logos that go hand in hand with Iceman, and these are the ones that are referenced here. So I think we're going to see a bunch of different variations, and likely when we get the album with physical copies, you are going to be able to buy different variants of the album as well. I think this all rolls into a bigger plan, but it's just those little details that sometimes you have to pay attention to. But I wouldn't just be making this video about this one tiny glimpse that people got of Drake recording a video. There have been multiple, and I've talked about some, but this is one I haven't covered and many people haven't spoken about much. Drake was spotted last week at a cemetery walking with an unknown woman wearing the same exact outfit that he wore in Iceman episode 3. So again, something we have to pay attention to. These are through lines that are connecting not only the episodes, maybe to a music video, or again, maybe to a short feature film. And I'm going to tie this into something beautiful at the end. So you got to stick with me to the end of the video. I'm telling you. So we know that he's recording and he's doing more. Now, him walking through the gravesite is interesting because he also referenced this on his personal Instagram, and he's also been referencing this on other posts as well. Let's take a look at the images on the screen. So what is he telling us? Number one, what is he visiting the gravesite? Are these either one, all the dead beats that he's been killing over the past 15 or 20 years when he's rapping? Is he visiting the grave sites of all the rappers' careers who he's killed or careers who he's about to end? These are all things that he could be alluding to. But again, more than one video, we can confirm that, but now the key is, what is all of it for? Some other images from other music videos that we've seen Adonis in the cop car riding around with Drake. We've all seen Project Bot, which was the big explosion that took over Toronto that had a couple people shook. We've also seen Drake at an office building where he was filming another music video. And we know that Theo Scudra produced these. When we went to the website and we tracked it, he is the producer who owns that. And he also is known for doing the Nokia music video, which was major, right? That was a one-of-a-kind music video that was shot on IMAX. So we know whenever he's calling him in, This is a big plan. Now, I have my Michael Jackson shirt on today. Obviously, the movie came out last week, which everyone should go see. And during the whole battle, there were a bunch of back and forths and references to Michael Jackson and Prince. Drake is also on the cusp of surpassing Michael Jackson in terms of the most #1 records. And there's been a lot of talk about, is this Drake's Thriller? Is this his undeniable album that people have to recognize? I know he had classics, but some people are born haters and they will never recognize it. But when Mike made Thriller, he was out to destroy the entire industry and get universal recognition because the industry had did him dirty and didn't give the off the wall the praise that it deserved. So I came across a clip today that really had me thinking about, why is Drake putting so much into these music videos, films, movies, or visualizers? Why is it? Let's watch this clip.
When the record company felt like the album had run its course and they're ready to move on to something else, Michael said, no, we're going to do one more. And he wanted to do the ultimate short film, as he called it, music video for the title cut Thriller. The budget was $1.2 million. So Michael said, no, we're going to do this. And I said, Michael, you can't pay for this yourself. You have to use other people's money. And he said, well, figure it out, Branca. So we decided to make a 1-hour film on the making of the Thriller video, where we went into the rehearsal studio and looked at the choreography, the special effects, the costumes, behind the scenes, and we persuaded MTV and their sister company Showtime to pay for it, along with Vestron. Thriller video has gone on to become the most popular and acclaimed music video of all time.
So did you hear that? When the label was ready to move on, they said, let's do one more big project. And it was a Thriller video, and it was the behind the scenes filming of it. So I don't know, maybe I'm drawing some crazy parallels, but again, I felt that this is Drake's exit from UMG potentially, right? So is he going out with a bang? Will this be, hey, this is the album where I show and prove one more time again in my career, and not only am I going to give you some of the best music of my life, let me put the most into the other aspects of the art, like the rollout, like the ICEMAN episodes, like the music videos or the short films. I don't know, but I have a strong feeling that this will be something different, something that we haven't seen from Drake in his career yet. We've already got, the rollout. We've already got the teasers. We've already got the team keeping things very tight. No leaks as of yet. So this will be different. But what do you think? Do you think that these are just regular music videos, or is there something bigger at play? Are there any connections or correlations to Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson went to war with the label just like Drake. So we got to consider these things. Sometimes you got to think deeply so you're ahead of the game. And that's the way I like to be. If you like this video, please make sure you leave a comment. You like the video, you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're almost at 10K. We are right there. We are likely going to get there, hopefully by the end of the week. And I look forward to delivering more great content. And again, please hit the hype button if you're watching on mobile. And until next time, salute.